All right, today we're going to take a look at Photopea again. I'm going to show you guys the difference between a PS, which is a Photoshop file, and a JPEG. So you'll be loading JPEGs onto your slides because the Photoshop file won't, but save your Photoshop file because that's all your history and your edits. So I'm going to open my project from the other day. So let's go down and see how it says .psd. That's Photoshop. So I'll open that up. Now what that has is that has my undos, so I can step backwards still. And you didn't see what happened, but it was one of these heads had something in it. And I can go step forward. Okay, another thing to know about all this stuff right here is if I were going to save this as a JPEG, I would go to File, Save As, or Export. Okay, it's a little different than Photoshop. Export as a JPEG. Okay. Okay, come on, hand. What is the hand doing? Oh, okay. See, it's new to me. It's different than Photoshop. So it'll now save that. You'll want to go like open in folder, show in folder, different terminology. I always cut it because I like mine to be on my desktop. When you get too much work, I end up putting a file together and then I put it there. But I'll just go paste and boom, there it is. So now this is a JPEG. That's the Photoshop one. JPEG can now get uploaded if I were to go to my slides, into my slides. So that's kind of how that stuff goes. You want to have a copy of both saves in case you want to go back and work on your Photoshop file. Let's see. I showed you guys the paint bucket, but I didn't. I did not. Where was it? Is it in the gradient? It's in the gradient. Yep. So gradient. There's the paint bucket tool and the gradient tool. The paint bucket fills whatever color you have right here, and this is how you choose color. Okay. You can also. We're going to show you a couple different things. Use the. Where is it? It's right here. Eyedropper. That'll get you an actual color. Let's see. Yep. So that should get you, it should change it. So I'm changing to that yellow. See that, how that changed that down there? Now if I go back down to this bucket, I can drop the bucket on there. I don't like that, so I'm gonna hit Control Z. That's backwards, okay? So right there, you got the eyedropper and the paint bucket, the gradient tool. Some of these have secondary things. So you right click on them, you get other things. The tool might look good in the background. So you can adjust different things on that. Let's see here. Oh, it should be, oh, and a gradient. Now it's covering up some of my stuff. I can make come forward. I can make these go. So if I want the layer to be back down here, I'll put it all the way down to there. And we're still missing one of them. Where did that go? So I'm going to go backwards. Long story short, gradient. Sometimes you get lost trying to do stuff on here and you're working on the wrong layer. See how I have these different layers here? I know this is a lot to take in. You might be like, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Always come over here and see that you're on the right layer. If you're trying to draw on this guy, it'll still draw, still have the gradient tool. It'll still draw, but it's on that layer. So it's hard to explain, but we'll do more about layers later because that's kind of the easiest way to do these different things. So we did that. You can insert text with the little T and I'll put it in there and you can start right there. You can move the text around or make it usually. But anyways, getting just the text in there is one thing that you can look at. We probably will be getting into some stuff since we've got all these nice tools. We'll probably be getting into different things like burning and dodging. That's specific photography. Here's the blur tool, sharpen and blur. That's a good one that we can get into at some point. This is just kind of a preview. Eraser, okay? That's a good one. Oh. Okay. It should be erasing somewhere in here. But it depends on what layer we're on. We're on the wrong layer, so let's try the background layer. There's eraser. Okay. I'm going to end this done now because I have that much time, 12 seconds till I'm done. And I don't want to talk too much. I want to break this up into small segments. So have a good day.